Dave, go ahead.
Jim, appeared to be in control of the game in the second period. You had multiple grade A's. And when they didn't go, did you sense frustration at all?
I didn't sense frustration, but the lack of our ability to score in the playoffs in general. You know, you can't win every game 2-1. You know.
Jimmy?
Just, Coach, to further expand on that, what did you think, like, what's the main reason you guys couldn't execute and get those goals when you need them?
Well, we had the opportunities, right? I think we had 5 odd-man rushes after 2 periods tonight.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then game 4, we had 3 breakaways. I mean, that's, you know, it comes down to, you know, their goalie was good and we didn't beat them. I mean, at times, you know, played too much in our end in the second and third period tonight.
Yeah.
Jim, just what did you say to the guys after this? And thoughts on that in the series?
Yeah. You know, I told them that I thanked them, and it was an honor to coach them because of the hard work and the competitiveness that they brought throughout the year. You know, so that was the biggest thing I wanted to get across, and that, you know, you're never happy when you don't win your last game of the year. And some players had tremendous growth this year, and they can be proud of that. And in the end, we have to find ways to get better and win our last game of the year.
Chris?
Coach, when you look at the reason you didn't have success this year, you pointed to goal scoring in this series. Is that the biggest reason you didn't have success in this series?
Well, I would say in this series, yeah, we didn't finish. I mean, I don't know. Outside of game 1, I don't think, did we score more than 2 goals? I mean, you know, my head's all spinning right now, so I don't know. You know, we had 3 and we didn't score more. Okay, there you go. But it's not the only thing. You know, like, there's several other elements of the series. You know, the territorial ozone time that they had over us, it has compounding effects. I thought we started the game off great, and it got away from us in the second.
Jim, I know it's kind of fresh, but looking back at the series, is there anything you wish that you were coached up differently or looked at differently?
It's too early to think about all that. You know, there'll be more availability in a couple of days, and I'll have, you know, probably more intelligent answers for you than going off of my vapid brain right now.
Tara?
If you wouldn't mind, maybe just a closing thought on Jeremy and, you know, how he emerged for you, and did you think Brad gave you a lift by returning last night? We just, you know.
Yeah. Jeremy Swayman was terrific. Night in, night out, gave us an opportunity to win every night, making sensational saves. His competitiveness, you know, was something that our players and I thought our team and our bench fed off of. Brad Marchand coming back was a huge lift. I mean, that ovation at the beginning of the game was says it all. And then I think he played really well. He competed. He came up with a lot of pucks. He had a lot of opportunities.
Jim, if you could just fill out that thought a little bit on how that compounds when they've got the territorial edge, they're getting the greater number of shot attempts. Is it a mental fatigue or is it a physical fatigue in your own end?
It's probably a combination of both, but I mean, you know, I think you see it. I thought our defensemen iced pucks unnecessarily tonight, and I think that happens from that, the fatigue that you're talking, mentally and physically.
Jim, did you think it was going to be your night when Zaka broke through and scored that goal, and how much of a lift did that give you at the time when he finally busted through and scored?
Yeah, I thought it was going to be our night before the game. I just thought our players were loose and confident. They went out and played that way. You know, I thought that we started the game off really well. I thought the power play took a little momentum. Then they pushed for 5 minutes. And then I thought the last 5 minutes, including the Zaka goal, were really good. And in the second period, I thought they pushed, and we didn't push back hard enough in the second. And we did have those odd man rushes that if we pushed the lead, like we had the Brazo chance, you had the Coyle chance, you had the basically 2-on-1, 2-on-0 slash with Marchand and and pasta, you know. Some of those, you know, we need to bury to push the lead so that you have a little bit of a cushion.
Thank you, Coach. Everybody, if you could stay